Okay, what's going on, everybody? Sorry to join this game late. I was just wrapping up another game, but this is AMC versus No Trust. Looks like we got a pretty close competitive game here. I am your host, Muga the Diamond Lion. This is a two brand production brought to you by the KLA Kingdoms League Association in association with the biggest impact organization, where you can be the biggest impact as long as you move with meaning. Let me grab some water. Good night of basketball ahead of us tonight, man. Already been a lot of pretty good games. A couple of blowouts. Um, Playoff teams really starting to show their fangs this time of the year, so it's a beautiful thing to see. And AMC is one of those playoff teams, and we'll see what No Trust is trying to do. The culture that they're trying to establish, a couple of ups, a couple of downs throughout the season, but they are still here, and I can respect that more than I can respect most other things. So, yeah. Appreciate everybody that's had their sound settings correct. It hasn't been really too hard to figure that all out. Oh, there we go. I really appreciate that. As we have a timeout getting called, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Yeah, we're gonna go from here. Perfect. So virtually a tie game coming into the end of the first quarter here between AMC and No Trust. We're going to see how this all unfolds. I'm sure these are both two teams that would like to make a late season push and kind of get to the next level before we really start to go into some postseason madness here. You know what I'm saying? 20-18. As No Trust ends the quarter off with a good three.
18, the away team, 20.
Baseline drive for the what? Okay, that's cool. I mean, I thought he was going to slam it, but it's all right. I mean, that looked wild, but I mean, it went in and it was kind of clean. So I'm not mad at that at all. You know what I mean? It's like we got a turn over there as you see No Trust starting to get into the passing lanes early.
Home team.
Starting to get into the passing lanes early. You know what I'm saying? See if we can catch this up a little bit. Hopefully that's better. Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, showtime with The Rock. As you see, Scarecrow setting the screen there. Gets it to his teammate. Back over to Showtime. Showtime puts up a deep three. Rebound from No Trust, who at this point is up by 6 points against AMC.
Number 97.
One thing I like about AMC, they have certain parts of their philosophy really held down. You know what I mean? But I do think that there's another level that this team could and should be at when it comes to postseason aspirations, and we'll see if they can kind of reach that before the end of season 2. I'm also curious to see if there's any changes that get made to this team in the future, because it's a team that can play in a lot of different types of ways. You got a lot of unselfish guys on this team, so I do wonder if there's particular moves that could be made to kind of spice things up and really make AMC a consistent mainstay on top of the seedings. But that being said, this is the only team in the KLA that has several different starters all over the top 5 of the statistical combinations. I mean, all over the place, scoring, rebounding, steals. They've been everywhere. They've been everywhere. So shout out to AMC on the individual standpoint for being able to exhibit that dominance, and we'll see if it leads to some postseason success. Didi with the rock. Really like watching Didi play the game. Gets a good assist over in the corner of Breezy. 26-28 as AMC is down 2 points right now to No Trust. Good three. And you got to D up. You got to D up. You got to D up. Showtime with the rock. Let's see what Showtime wants to do with it. Puts it over to Didi. No way. Now, the thing that concerns you early about this game, both teams are playing good basketball, I would say, but No Trust is really, really going off from the three. So there seems to be a major, major issue of perimeter defense as you see Didi off to a very, very fast start. Wow. At this point, you're being forced to come out if you're AMC. Right, the type of perimeter defense that you are running has to change, and you're not going to win this game. And it's obvious. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I feel like both teams are actually playing relatively close. I have seen a few too many turnovers from the AMC side of things, and another three. I mean, guys got to D up. Guys have got to D up on the perimeter. It's really, really that simple. You can't let them walk into these shots, whether they're limitless or not. And when you couple that along with turnovers, it turns into a run. This was just a close game about 5 seconds ago, and you look down, and now it's 43-28. So that really came down, in my opinion, to costly mistakes that were easy to avoid, and also just defensive lapses. Primarily on the perimeter is probably the main issue I would say is at stake here. It's raining threes, man. It's raining threes. I mean, you gotta press up. I mean, you gotta. No way.
Number 8.
I'm assuming on the next offensive possession for No Trust that AMC will definitely be more perimeter oriented as you see Scarecrow get the slam. Okay, you came out that time. That's good. But it's a positioning thing. Right. Yeah. There's bad, probably not the greatest shot there. Yeah, there are matchup problems and issues happening in the backcourt right now. AMC gets the rebound, cannot get the shot. Scarecrow gets the rock, gets it over to Showtime, who knocks it down. Shout out to Showtime, who's been having a pretty good season here. 49-35 as we come to the conclusion of the first half of our KLA production tonight between the AMC Legends and No Trust. Showtime with the rock. Looks like he's going to get the final say-so of the quarter. Gets into the corner. Yeah, pretty interesting first half there. A bit back and forth, a bit tit for tat, and then out of nowhere, you kind of just see Peaks and No Trust explode from the three. 19 points on 100% shooting. A lot of those coming from behind the arc. That'll break any game open. So, wow, is really all I have to say as well.
Away team foul. Number 97. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for the home team. Number 4. Taking 2 shots.
Good free throw there. As you see, and look, man, like one of the main things. Sorry, y'all, I'm kind of all over the place. I'm in a few different places at once right now. One of the main things, bro, that I see. I'm a couple things for both teams. The day that the AMC Legends have consistent backcourt defense is the day that they become extremely scary. Whether they're having an off night on offense or not. That's one thing that I see off top. Number 2, No Trust when they're shooting the ball well are extremely dangerous. Extremely dangerous when they're shooting the ball well. Now maybe that was just a hot stretch and I just happened to be here. I don't know if that's something that they're capable of replicating on a daily basis, right? But that that particular stretch of basketball was as offensively dangerous as I've seen in the league in terms of degree of difficulty with the shots and how many of the shots that they was taking. You know what I mean?
Robert, number 29. 3.
Showtime with the rock. Ooh, turns it over again, which that's a deep three. And that's an air ball to go along with it. Deep three with a side of air ball is crazy. But hey, he's been making crazy shots. Crazy shots. So if there's anybody that I want to see kind of take those types of threes right now, it'd be him. Because you know what I mean? That might have been the first shot he missed. I don't even know. That might have been the first shot he missed. Not even, you know what I mean? Another deep three. At this point, they're just throwing up crazy threes. This is a dangerous game to play, though. Well, not if they're not going to D up. But, yeah, you really got to chase these guys off the three-point line. Really got to chase these guys off the three-point line. Should have just enough time. I don't think I'm going to be late to the next game. I don't think so. I do not think so.
It'll be a turnover. The ball goes to the away team.
Right. 57-42. And like I'm saying, the threes are great. They really are. But I would like to see more of that. Even though the shot just missed. Like, for me, it's a bit of a dangerous game to play to start just kind of throwing the ball away against AMC. You know what I mean? It's cool that you got them down and you got them down double digits, but they're a very persistent team. There's a lot of intention with what they do. And as you see, what was a huge lead it's not quite so huge anymore. You know, play some serious basketball. I feel like if you just kind of take the rest of this quarter and next quarter to only shoot threes, I'm not too sure how that's going to turn out. I'm not too sure how that's going to turn out.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
All right, picks with the ball. Wants a three maybe. Gets it over to Clutch, who dribbles in, takes the mid-range shot. Does not get it to go. Rebound for AMC. Up the court to DD. DD gets it over to Showtime. Showtime with the rock. Over to DD from deep, who knocks it down. Definitely one of the more gifted, if not the most gifted, natural scorer on the AMC Legends roster. We'll continue to see DD make his push. Probably. I mean, DD. I could see DD being in the MVP conversation for real at this point in the season. At least, like, I don't know, people might not like that, but I could see it. As you see, No Trust get the slam right there. And I've covered a couple of No Trust games, and this is a good version of it, bro. This version of No Trust that came to play tonight is a great version of it. Right? There's been some high highs and some low lows. So you really want consistency from No Trust. I wouldn't even refer to No Trust as one of these teams that needs to necessarily build an identity or a culture. I think they have that. I think they just need to be consistent with whatever that is, if that makes any sense. You know what I'm saying? Showtime with the rock. Gets it over to Breezy 2 times. Showtime with the ball again. You know what I'm saying? Throws up a crazy lob. Back in the hands of No Trust. And they throw a crazy lob in return. Rob the rock. Good slam. 63-47. 30 seconds left to go in this third quarter here between the AMC Legends and No Trust. Once again, this is a Kingdoms League Association production. Brought to you by Two True Brand 2K and Bio, biggest impact organization where you can be the biggest impact so long as you move and shoot with meaning. As you see, AMC knocked down the three right there. And this is what we do, man. Every Sunday we have our weekly podcast where we do give out cash trivia prizes. You know what I'm saying? Please make sure to swing through to those events. We'd love to see everybody's face there. We're already such an active community. It's a great place for us to kind of just join up, chop it up, talk about what's going on in the league, in these league races, and just everything that's going on with us, man. So make sure that you're tuning in as we are about to move into our fourth and final quarter of regulation between AMC and No Trust, man. And this is what we do, y'all. This is what we do. You can always find me over here. I'm your host, Moving the Down the Line. I'm usually here covering games. Can tell you whatever you need to know about the league. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have very, very specific questions. That's definitely something that I would want you to bring to my attention for sure. Because if I can't answer it outright, I can point you in the right direction. You know what I'm saying? And I want you guys to get to know these teams. I want you guys to get to know these players. We're going to start. We already have. We've done it. We're going to definitely start more often putting. My hair looking crazy right now. We're going to start putting more the post game interviews also on the site because I really want you guys to get to know these players, man, and to get to know these teams and subsequently this league. You know what I'm saying? That's what excites me the most. As Showtime passes out of a shot there, and I think that's going to be no trust ball, 66-52. Still 4 minutes. It's enough time to make a run, but it would have to start essentially right now. That's the thing about that. All right. So, as you have No Trust going 5 out here, I know that this is a defense that AMC has seen before. Let's see how they react to it. Good defense there. It's going to pull Scarecrow out of the paint, unfortunately. So, a lot of those rebounds that he's there to get a lot of the times, it might not be there this time around. Showtime with the rock. Over to Breezy from the corner. Breezy's been great from the corner, even though that one didn't go in. Breezy's been great from the corner 3 this season. It's definitely been a good shot for Breezy. Would love to see him shoot that more, for sure. AMC Gould with the ball. Gets it back to Showtime. Who gets it over to Didi. Scarecrow with a good screen right there. Great pass, but they do not get it to go. Those back scratchers can be risky, man. It can be risky if you got a defender that really knows how to time it. Honestly, with the right timing, though, you can block any dunk in the game. I really do firmly believe that. It's just that certain dunks are obviously going to be way more secure for the most part. 73-52. As I'm sure this is a disappointing loss. I'm sure that AMC wasn't coming out here to lose by 20 tonight. And I think that it was a very close game. It's just that No Trust, like I said, exploded from the 3, and the defensive adjustment didn't come quickly enough from AMC to really slow down or hinder that, and it just caused a pretty relaxed environment for No Trust as they're going 5 out. Also, going 5 out against a dominant big like Scarecrow, it can have some disadvantages and advantages. You know what I'm saying? So I do like just the different things that No Trust tried, and another dangerous team when they get rolling offensively. Miami Killers are dangerous when they're rolling offensively. Tay Mafia, dangerous when they're rolling offensively. So there's a lot of unpredictable vibes coming into the postseason for me personally, because a lot of these teams, once a guy or two starts shooting the ball well, it becomes contagious, right? And they can just rip off these a seamless amount of offense in a very quick amount of time. And honestly, if you're not one of those teams that can put up points quickly, I'm not sure if you're going to be one of the final teams standing when it comes to this particular season. But there's a lot to talk about. I definitely got to do some interviews. Today might not be the best night for it, but there's a lot to talk about, man. As we kind of move forward into the latter half of season 2 here, as we begin to wrap up the regular season and go into the playoffs, man. 76 to 60. 63 to 76 on me. Coming into the last minute of regulation here between No Trust and AMC. Yeah, covering No Risk versus Miami Killers. That was kind of predictable. I kind of felt like I knew what was going to happen there. I didn't really know what was going to happen with this matchup
3
tonight.
points.
You know what I mean? Both teams have had huge wins and some pretty avoidable losses, so I didn't necessarily know what was going to happen when they met up on this night in particular. Uh, just with everything, uh, just with everything that's transpired between both teams. So deep three from Showtime cannot quite get it to go. You got a rebound there for No Trust. Good steal from AMC. Showtime gets it over to Didi, who puts up a three. Cannot quite get it to go. Yeah, just one of those nights. Shots not falling, getting good shots for the most part. Just shots not falling at times. As you see, No Trust go inside for the big slam, 81 to 63. But a valiant effort, and for the most part, believe it or not, you know what I mean. A close game. A close game. Just one team was nuclear from the three and made a few less mistakes, and that is what it is, man. And sometimes that's all it is. You know, a lot of times the in-between stuff, the pick and roll, ball handling, guard play, a lot of times that's all going to even out. It's going to handle itself. It's really going to come down to who shot the ball better, who made less mistakes. You know what I mean? These are things that can really, really decide a basketball game and decide it quickly. Decide it very, very quickly as AMC gets one last foul in for good measure. But yeah, y'all, and y'all see what I'm talking about. How every quarter was close besides one. That one quarter can be all you need, especially if you put up 30. You know what I mean? All you really need to do is try to put up 20 a quarter, I think, to really be a consistently great offensive team. 20 a quarter and 5-minute quarters. But either way, man, great game between both teams. GG to both teams. You know what I'm saying? 25 and 14 from Rob. That's crazy. Absolutely insane. Another 25 from Peaks. Yeah, it's just, yeah. Yeah, the three-pointers were absolutely nuts. There was a discrepancy. Even though AMC had 12 threes of their own, the 14 turnovers really did them in. So y'all just make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new here. And if you're not new here, still make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and support the stream. I'm your host, Mugen the Diamond Lion.